have done outside of getting vexed and banning the jury from serving for 15 years, which we understand he had no right to do? What could he have done? Could he have overturned the decision? What other recourse did he have?
Well, one has to realize that this is not the first time a judge has done this. This has happened many times in the past, not in the recent past, but let's say 5 years back, judges have done this, and judges use that as almost as their tool of demonstrating their disagreement with what has happened, to send a message. Now, whether in fact the jury is actually banned, it's going to be up to the registrar to do that. But in this case, if there's a majority verdict, the judge can't do anything about it. And I think his making harsh comments and his trying to ban the jury is his expressing himself as best as he could, or venting. But of course the dangers with that is juries now coming may feel somewhat intimidated how a judge is going to react, or how he may treat them, or if he may scold them, because being in a courtroom is a very unsettling place to be for most people. So that judges, while they have great liberty in what they can say, they have to also be tempered, and there's certain ways in which to say it. But Volley is known as a judge to be very, bold and brazen in what he says. But what he says, when one looks at it in comparison, what the Chief Justice is saying is that there are problems in the system, and now the Chief Justice is saying, should we ban juries altogether, or in cases where there are attacks on juries, or whether there's tampering of juries. So in other words, what he's saying there has brought the whole system into question. But a judge is entitled to make comments, and even harsh comments, even if it is so harsh that it appears to be perverse or to pervert the course of justice, then he can be disciplined by the Judicial and Legal Service Commission. In the first instance, a Chief Justice may call him in and say, look, temper your comments. Or if it is so serious and somebody raises objection, the disciplinary process would be before a Judicial and Legal Service Commission.
Does he have the legal right to ban you from serving?
I don't think he has a legal right, but it has been done in the past, and I'm not sure even if the juries have actually been banned. Now you have to remember all sorts of factors play in a courtroom. A jury may have preconceived ideas, they may have been a victim of police brutality, or they may have been a victim of robbery. A judge is in a more balanced position generally. We don't know what goes on in a jury's room. Very often you have no clue what are the deciding factors. A jury who sees of the facts may watch a policeman giving very good evidence, but find he's looking and his demeanor is such that he's not telling the truth, or the way he's hedging. So it may be recorded as great evidence, but they are in charge of
telling them something else.
Then the feel of what is going on there, they may look at the defendant's evidence, although it may be weak, and they may say, listen, that man I'm watching his eyes, and my gut instinct from it weighs in favor of it.
So there are more circumstances within that jury, that room where 12 jurors, 9 jurors can have circumstances, can sway them the other way against the evidence, more than the outside tampering that people are thinking about. It goes beyond that. It goes beyond that outside tampering.
Could be one aspect, but remember, you're taking 12 citizens from the public. We don't know what they've experienced. Remember, Trinidad is a small place, it's a village. I don't know what you may have faced, what your relative may have faced. Remember, a juror may have a relative who may have been murdered, or may have a relative who's a bandit. You don't know what the circumstances are.